Tim, that was a really impressive performance. What was the motivation to take him out so early?
Just landed. It just landed. I knew that there was a. I knew he was going to be easier to hit. But I knew he was a warrior and that he could take the shots. But I didn't think it was going to happen that early, in all honesty.
When he got him the first time, did he sense that this was the opportunity to really?
Yeah, his legs were all buckled. So I got a bit excited actually. I started going through the haymakers. So all I was thinking was like a mad highlight reel, just like a one punch. I still got it. Yeah, I still got it. The left hook. But yeah.
You look like your brother out there. He was going. You look like your brother out there.
I did it quicker than him.
Yeah.
I told him after the fight, I did it quicker than him.
Are you glad it went one round, or would you prefer to have a few more, or are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked that it went one round. Eh?
Send the
You
message
don't
there.
get paid over time in the sport.
Exactly.
So,
You should. Errol Spence, you would have seen that. What do you think he's thinking now?
Look, he's got his own fights to worry about.
He's also mates with Charlo, and I'm sure they're on the text message. What are they saying to each other?
What are they saying?
Yeah.
Move up, Charlo.
All jokes aside, Tim, is it a bit of relief now that you got this one out of the way that you know you go for Charlo?
Yeah. You know, I see it. Went through a bit, but it's all good. You know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Tim, how much of a blessing is it that you didn't fight Charlo in January, because like you've had two massive fights, two big wins, like you've obviously progressed so much since then.
No, it doesn't matter. I think even in January I would have got the job done. It's good to have two fights in between, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the fight gets more interesting and interesting now, you know. I'm definitely that top dog, just under him. He's the man. I'll give him that. He's the man, and I'm just under.
Do you expect him to front up, Tim?
What's that mean?
Charlotte, do you expect him to turn up for the fight?
Yeah. Why wouldn't he?
Oh, it's been dodgy, hasn't it?
Nah, he hasn't been dodgy. He's had an injury.
He did mention on Showtime, he said, if he beats me, he beats me. To me, that's the first sign of him even admitting that you can beat him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
I'll tag you in it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
What do you think?
Tim, oftentimes in a fighter's career, there are certain fights that really send them to the next level of, popularity. Do you think this performance is the one that really solidifies you as a star among the American fans, or is that the Charlo fight?
Charlo. Yeah, Charlo.
After everything that went on in the build-up, the dog fight and stuff, was there a bit of frustration when it came out in the way you finished this?
No, got the job done nice and quick. I was pumped after. It wasn't like a real happiness moment. I mean, usually I'm like, yes, I'm so relieved. It was more like, come on, who's next? Come on. Line all of them up, 3 of them up for one night. Sort of felt like.
How are you going to top your arrival next time? Because that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive actually.
Because that would be through the streets of Vegas next time you go down that road.
We'll have
Chopper.
to think about that one.
Tim, there was obviously some chat going into this fight that it was a bit of a risk for you to take, but I think, as we saw, the risk paid off. Is taking risks something that you want to continue to do in your career to just sort of more solidify your legacy in the boxing world?
It's part of the sport. It's part of success. There's no such thing as not taking risks. If you don't take any risk, you're not going to achieve anything. You might as well go, do something else for your life.
Tim, all week the Gold Coast showed up at the press conference and weigh-ins, and certainly tonight as well. What was that feeling like walking in front of the crowd tonight?
Honestly, it was unreal. Like, not many people get to experience that. I know that there's been big fights in Vegas and that, but to have a hostile crowd like that, go to even a weigh-in, a press conference, you're in front of the stage and there's thousands of people just watching you talk. It's just bizarre, And I'm blessed to have this support. It just shows that Australia is like really, really behind me, And I'm blessed and honoured. And I'll keep representing the people,
If all goes well with Charlo, could we see a return fight on the Gold Coast for the undisputed title?
You guys need a big arena for that.
We've got C-Bus.
Oh, it's all up to these guys. They can make it happen, then let's do it. I'm all for it, I love Gold Coast. I love fighting you.
George, what are the next steps to get the Charlo fight?
No, well, next steps. Well, conversations already been happening leading up to this fight. So it's the next goal. All roads lead to Charlo. So we've I'm really proud of the performance of Tim today, and again he shocked us all with how he finished it. But it was it's something that's going to give him so much more support when we head over to the States. I think any of the Mexican fans who are watching today, they will all be behind Tim too, because he's exciting to watch. He's got that great style of fighting. So
That's why I come out to that song. The mariachi band.
You got a timeline, George?
Sorry?
You got a timeline on the...
Well, September 30 was the deadline set by the WBO, so that works in with Team Tszyu as far as, especially after how we finished that fight. I don't think there's going to be any layoff time needed. So as far as preparation goes, that'll work out perfect for us, and we'll just push for a date to be locked in and announced soon enough, so that we can get so many more Australian fans travelling over to support as well. We'd love to be able to take over the States and really have some big support there behind Tim.
Tim, how much better will you be by September, October than you would have been in January?
Another person.
Tim, Terence Crawford's tweeted out he's dangerous.
Yeah.
Obviously you agree with him, we all do too, but what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's respect, man. That's respect. He's a great fighter, and I'm backing him to beat Errol Spence.
Awesome.
Sean Porter said this week that he thinks Charlo's made a mistake by prolonging it as long as he has. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, to a certain extent. I just keep rocking up, keep performing. That's all I can do.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
I know.
Right.